Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell from the title, this video is going to be about being Black in Germany, all coming from my experience, what I went through living here, and I think no one's experience is wrong. This is what I went through and I just want to let you guys know how it was for me. So, obviously I'm Black, and so the first thing that I would say, which I experienced because I'm Black in Germany, is the staring. So the staring is a little bit intense. Like, I have never been stared at so long in my life. Like, normally in New York, like, you just glance by someone like quickly, and if you see them see you, you look away immediately. But I found in Germany, in the southern part where I lived, they just stared so hard, and if you stared back at them, they don't look away. Like, they'll just stare straight at you and don't blink, don't nothing. And it's just, sometimes it's a little bit like, damn, do I have like ketchup on my face? But obviously that's not the reason. Like, that's not the reason. It's because I'm Black. Like, that's the only reason why you're staring so long at me. So the staring is a little bit intense, and I do get that on a daily basis. It's very hard to blend in here, very hard to, disappear into the wall because you're Black, and it just is what it is. The next point that I wanted to bring up to you guys is kind of the ignorant comments. Obviously you'll get ignorant comments anywhere in America, South America, Africa. I don't know, you can get ignorant comments anywhere in the world, but again, I'm just telling you what I've experienced here, and I'll give you two prime examples. So it's the "where are you from" question, which it seems to boggle people all the time where I'm from. I would randomly get stopped, I don't know, at the bus stop or in the train station randomly, and they're just like, "Oh my god, you're so beautiful," like, which is really nice, like, thank you. "Oh my god, like, where are you from? What are you doing here?" And I'm just like, "Oh, I'm from, New York, and I'm here just working and traveling." And then, most of the time they just cut me off at like New York, and they're just like, no, they're just like, "No. Where are you really from? Where are you really from?" And I'm just like, I just said it, I'm from New York. And they're just like, no. Where are your parents? No, where are your parents from? And then I'm like, "They're Jamaican." And then they're just like, oh, they're just like, "Oh, okay. So you are Jamaican. Okay." Whew. It's like a whole weight has been lifted off their shoulder once they found out that actually, my heritage is from Jamaica. People can't seem to accept that I'm from America. It's like something very hard to grasp. And so after I started getting these comments, like "where are you from?" like digging into my history, like when I noticed that people started to go like deeper, then I was just like, no, I'm not telling people like where my parents are from. You should accept that I just said I'm from New York. I'm not embarrassed of being Jamaican American, nothing, but it kind of made me feel like you're trying to put me in a box. The second type of comments, which I do get, a lot of people are very nice when they first approach me, but then they go it always turns like left field. They're just like, "Oh, your skin is so beautiful." I take that very nicely. I love that. I love my skin. They're always like, "Oh my god, your skin is so beautiful and so like smooth." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you. And then they're just like, "Oh my god," and it's just like so dark. They come next to me and then they put their hand like next to mine, like, and they're just like, "Look, like, I'm almost getting to your skin complexion. I just need to go to like Italy for a summer, and then like I'm at the same complexion as you." So I get that a lot, where they put their skin next to my skin and then say, "Ha ha ha, I'm almost like your skin complexion, ha ha ha." And it's like, that's actually not funny. I also even had one person like put like a pen tip, like a black pen tip, like to my skin complexion, and like compared like the black pen to my skin, like, "Oh my god, you guys are like the same color," when really not really, but just ignorant comments. So is Germany safe? I think yes. I think 100% yes. I think if you can live in America, you can for sure live in Germany. I don't think you would have to worry if you come to Germany about your safety. Now, maybe this could change, for example, in like East Germany, that might be a little bit different. So then to kind of answer, I guess, the big question of, is Germany racist? I think right now it's a hard time because of all the refugees that are coming into the country, and so there's a lot of, I think, resistance going on between the Germans and the refugees. So I basically had this experience where I guess people just immediately thought that I was a refugee and would give me some type of like attitude or like some type of resistance or just nasty stare. And so I will give you just one kind of example of how this kind of affected me in a negative way. This last year or 2 years ago, my two sisters visited me in Germany, and an incident happened where on the bus, this guy like physically pushed me off the bus, like physically pushed me off the bus. And thank goodness I had my older sister there, because you know, she's a buff girl, she can fight, and she basically stood up for me, like pushed him back, and like we were arguing like with this guy, and he had a friend too, so it was two of the Germans against like me and my sister, and I had my little sister there as well, and she was just I think 15 at the time, and she was so scared, but she was just in the background. And so it was just me and my sister arguing back with this guy, and I'll never forget what he said. He was just like, go back to your country, like we don't want you here, blah blah blah. And I was just like, oh my goodness, like my sisters are just here on vacation, they just wanted to see your beautiful country, and then this is the type of reaction that people have towards you. And him and his friend, they really thought like me and my sisters, you know, group of black girls, we were like, you know, refugee women or something like that. And as soon as we did open our mouths and they realized that we were Americans, then they kind of like toned it down just a bit. I never thought that would have happened to me. It did change my perspective of Germany at that time. I never thought it would have gotten physical, but it did. So I will say that as a black person going anywhere in the world, you need to watch your back, you need to look out. Germany is a safe country, but they have these 1 in a million people who you will possibly encounter. But again, this is not saying that Germany is a racist country or anything like that. I'm saying that like in any other country, you will find racists. It just is a fact. And again, I don't want anyone to take this video in a negative way. It was just some experiences that I went through. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.